You horrible monster. Burst into flame.
The difference between what's pretend and what's real.
Burst into flame. You horrible flame.
Oh, spooky month! Spooky month! October is here! October is here! Let's play a game that is absolutely terrible. That's right. Let's play Tenebrous Hominids, The Providence of Relinquishment. That's not right, Vlad! So, you may have noticed something in the thumbnail. It says Bad Run Club, and there's a bunny rabbit. Well, turns out I got suckered into this thing called Bad Run Club, where they play shit games every month and try to speedrun them. I kind of am responsible for this thing existing. I recommended Amber, and then they picked up Amber. Then I recommended... then I recommended Time Ramicide, and they picked up Time Ramicide. And this has been on my radar for a long time. So far it's 3 for 3 games that I kind of have an experience with. So I'm looking for... What do you mean it ain't right? I chose the wordiest synonyms. Oh, but you would, wouldn't you? You would choose the absolute wordiest synonyms. That's the problem. That's what you do. It's that thing you do. Right, let's jump right into Dark Apes. You may notice in the top left of the screen, there is a live stream speedrun splitter. Now, oh my god, this music! I've had this in my ears for 30 minutes. Make it stop! Make it stop! We will by clicking Start Game. Welcome, old one. Welcome, Vlad. I was considering watching Avalon, directed by Minoru Oshii. I've not heard of it. I've not heard of him. Right, so you may notice there is a speedrun splitter. This is automatic. It will automatically start as level 1 begins. But just for the record, we are not going for a speedrun on the first playthrough. Just a heads up. Also, I need to turn off capture cursor, because that's annoying me. Right. What happened to you? Your wound is very strange. It looks like you've been bitten by some kind of beast. We detected a strange virus in your body. Do you remember anything? No, nothing at all. What was that noise outside? Help, help, what happened? Everyone is starting to change. Prepare. Okay. This is kind of what I expected this would be, to be honest. I've got to reload. I can reload. Reloading uses up a full clip! Right, this isn't one of those games where I can reload rapidly. Okay. It's a good sign when the dev is not listed, only the publisher. Oh no. Oh my god. Why do you move so slow? What the hell? Oh, yeah, this is a bad game, alright. I'm having to play it in VX window, so my mouse cursor is flying all over the screen. Oh, I see. If I'm taking damage, I can't move fast. I like the way the bodies, like, explode. Except this one didn't. Interesting. They don't always explode. Oh, Vlad's excited. Vlad's research muscle is tingling. Yeah, but this absolutely fits the bill of Spooky Month. 100%. Hey, Jacob. We're trying out Doki Doki Literature Club. Mm-hmm. There'd be no sound for this shit. You're not hearing anything. And... okay. It's German trash. Oh boy, German trash. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh, the Germanity. It's Deutsch. It's Deutsch. Deutsche trash. I shouldn't keep reloading because, you know, if you reload, you use up an entire clip. Why is the music turning into, like, an Atari 80s arcade game? Yes? Who's calling? It's Mr. Scientist! The monkeys are escaping! Oh, no. It's a shame you were missing out on such great music before. But I tell you what, this game has a leitmotif! I'm kind of impressed. Dark... Now you see, I've seen Dark Vampires listed somewhere. So they're all part of the same series. Dark Vampires came up when I searched Dark Apes. So am I buying Shadows of the Damned? Hopefully not. Pretty sure I put a key request in like 1,000 years ago. Do I actually get pulled backwards sometimes when I'm shooting? Like, what's that about? Oh no. I'm obviously missing something here. I already reloaded and wasted. Like, it's not immediately clear what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, what the criteria for winning is. If there is a win state. The reload is so slow! Wow, like... Oh, there's different weapons! Look at that! Got a shotgun! Why am I fucking around with a handgun if I got a shotgun? If I can Chris Redfield up this... Oh, no. Right, if I've got the shotgun right at the start, I'm switching to the shotgun. Right, what other weapons have I got? It's like a Gatling gun and... Oh, like an M1 Garand. Okay. We'll try the shotgun first. Wow. Can't hit a thing with this piece of shit. Hey Vlad, you seem pretty interested. Do you want to join Bad Run Club and submit a speedrun time for this piece of shit? That is the slowest reload known to man. Thanks, but I'm good. Don't blame you. You see, Sony got screwed up and now show ads if you hover over a game. I feel like that was always a thing, though. Is that really new? Because I feel like I've been served ads on the PS4 for quite some time. Love that muzzle flash. It's not even lined up with the gun. Like, I'm not saying it's a good thing. Nobody should be subjected to ads in their own home. I've always believed this. Right. I'm sorry, I don't care how mutant or dark these apes are, okay? It doesn't take 5 M1 Garand shots to the head to kill an ape. Alright? Gonna come around the corner, love? So far, the shotgun is the obvious winner. It just has a slow reload time. Ah! Fucker. Those red dots enemies. Oh, so whatever I picked up tells me where the enemies are. That's kind of useful. What's blue? Ah! Oh no, spooky sounds scare me! 8 shots. Seven that time. So it seems to be about 7 or 8. So I might not kill the next ape with the shots I have. When you pick up a crystal, it spawns enemies nearby. Shit, no, I shouldn't have done that. That was a waste of a full drum. In most military shooters, right, I reload after a couple of shots. That's my gameplay style. This game is teaching me not to play the way I normally play. When it makes that noise, it's spawned an enemy nearby. No! Not when I've come so far! You can't do this to me! Oh, fuck, I've wasted more ammo. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Okay, how many enemies are coming my way now? I love that there is a Silent Hill film grain, but only at, like, certain moments, and then it disappears. Just did old PC kids games at work today. It sounds like you have such a fun job. Have you come across any Pixeline yet? Oh, fuck! I really wish you didn't slow down when enemies are attacking you. That really, like, hurts this game for me big time. This is the staircase I couldn't go down earlier. Okay. Pixeline! It's the girl with the blonde hair. It's the cute girl with the blonde hair. If I showed you a picture, you'd probably recognize her. She's like BB Bloxburg, but less interesting. And I want to say she's either Swedish or Finnish or, you know. Yeah, those red circles are enemies. Game thinks it's being so Rico Suave, hiding an enemy right behind the wall where I'm going to be walking. Shit, I keep wasting ammo. Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. I don't hate this. This is, you know... Considering this game is abandonware, this is perfectly playable. Oh my god! Hey, Johnny. Oh my god! You're a nurse, but you're hurting me! You're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to do! It is the best time of the year. I got the ghost behind me. Got a Halloween ghost behind me. Gonna come around the door. Excuse me. Lady. This is definitely the best weapon so far. In terms of rate of fire, damage. I've been this way. Which way am I supposed to go then? Do they go out their way to sort of make things difficult for you? Dicks. Alright, it's down. Yeah, I knew I had to go downstairs. I knew that. Monty knew that. That doesn't look at all sinister in the background there. Up, please! I'm just trying to go about my business, having a good day. But them ape nurses with their knives. I heard breathing sounds when I picked up the crystal. Have you spawned a new enemy? Yes, you have! Behind the door! Behind the door! Where are they? I can hear them. Ah! I can't imagine it would take much effort to rebuild this game with the tools of today. The real skill would be in building your game using the actual assets in the format that they're stored in. You know, that would be the real skill. Just making a similar looking and feeling game is... ooh, that's one thing. Reusing the assets, rebuilding the game in Unity with the original assets, and then you could turn around and sell it to the current rights. Oh wait, no, they're all gone. All the rights owners are gone. That's why this is on abandonware in the first place. Oh, it's extracting everything. Yeah, let's go. I'll play it. You can add in modern quality of life features like gameplay that doesn't completely suck. I wonder what I have to do. Is it just, like, kill every enemy, or... is there, like, an exit to get to? Do I have to, like, collect every crystal, or...? Where are those sound effects coming from? Anyway, there was a room with a big crystal, so I'm going to check that out. I don't think Ubisoft will die. You know, worst case scenario, they sell a bunch of their IPs to stay afloat. That could also be a good thing for gamers. You know, if Sony picked up Watch Dogs, we might get another Watch Dogs game. I think that's more likely. That's what I do, just like touch the crystal? No, I can walk through that. Fucker! Can't go that way. Okay, that's not what I have to do. The Watch Dogs movie, yeah, it feels like a billion years since we heard about it. If it's going to be a thing, I just want it to be a thing already. Because when it was announced, I went, oh yeah, fuck yeah, that could work. And then we didn't hear anything. What do I have to do? Is there like an exit, or do I have to get all the crystals? Or... I think the Minecraft movie looks fine. I'm going to be seeing it. And I'll probably go see it with Garlips. Like, it... I've read some of what the director and the producers on that film have said, and they basically said, everybody's done, you know, realistic Minecraft. They've done Minecraft, like, animations with real people in the Minecraft world. We wanted to do something different. We wanted to do something uniquely our own that is only possible with, like, a big studio and, you know, professional film teams. So, you know... Keeping that in mind, you know, it's going to be schlock, but it's going to be, like, top-grade schlock. And the kind of schlock that can only be made by a massive studio with a huge budget. And I say if that's the case, let them make, like, the most mid-fucking Minecraft movie they could possibly make. Because at the very least, that's going to be entertaining. There's going to be entertainment value in watching them make something really bad. How do I complete a level? By my reading, you just have to kill all the enemies. There's more enemies? Right, let's do a full sweep of this floor. Fuck! Damn it! I actually got jump scared. by stupid ape game. We spent 20 minutes on this level. More if you count my deaths. Oh, there we go. How do I know when I got them all? Oh, okay. You don't get told. Eh? I know, when we destroy the crystal tower, they will lose their power. Quick, get in the car. What was happening? They don't even look like humans. What is the reason? I think I've seen them before. My head. Oh, there's a terrible pain in my head. Oh god, what is that? Looks like we got some new trouble. The gorilla is nutting! Just a day in the life of gorilla nutting. Oh, oh. I like GoldenEye 09. I think it's legit. What do you mean it's GoldenEye 10? It's GoldenEye 09, I think. Is it GoldenEye 10? Is it GoldenEye 10? Oh, oh. Oh 09, yeah. If you're playing GoldenEye 10, then it's GoldenEye 09. Oh, fuck me. Whoa! 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 Fuck. Like the funkiest music ever. Get that new metal up in here. Why do I move so slow in this level? The fuck? Oh! Oh! It's so glorious. Oh! Oh! Can you save in this? After you beat a level, you unlock the next level on the level select, so you can restart from a level you got up to. I don't know what the rules are regarding the speed running of the game on BRC. You might not be able to continue. One of the categories involves clever use of the developer console, though, so... Fuck! I ran out of ammo. Nine, 7. Ten. Only 4 levels. Not as far as I'm aware, the speedrun timer goes up to level 8. So unless there's something I'm not aware of. Given the state that some Eurojank video games are releasing, even if this game only has 4 levels, it's still better than big rigs over the road racing. Well, there's 4 levels on the level select, right? Sergei Titov. Now, why is that name familiar? Don't tell me he's been involved in some, like, high-level crypto scam or something. Because I feel like I remember the name Sergei Titov in relation to some really big or major crypto scam. Like being linked to like Earth 2 or something like that. You know, maybe those crystals in the top left have something to do with how I beat the level. That just occurred to me. Maybe I'm not expected to shoot everything at all. Maybe I'm just expected to get around. Pick up the crystals and scoot off. Would help if I could run. Meep. Ooh. Yeah, I saw the F-Fantastic were trying to come back. War Z or Infestation Survivor Stories. Yes, Infestation Survivor Stories. Didn't that game rip off some other game's assets and then they claimed they had a license to them? That was Infestation, wasn't it? That rings a bell. They said, oh yeah, we had a license to use these items because they were in the SDK. They tried to use someone else's assets from their own game in a commercial product without permission. I swear that's Survivor Stories. That rings a bell. Shattered Skies. If Sid Alpha has covered it, then yes. I know Infestation, I think, because Sid Alpha covered it. Da 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 da. Right, it's gonna spawn a small fucker that runs really fast in a sec. Whoa! Is this intended? There's no way that's intentional. Hold on, can I do that again? Can I just walk into it? Or do I have to walk backwards into it? Was it a perfect storm of it being, like, in a corner? No, sure enough, I could just walk into it. Okay. That's, And you can use it as a springboard to... Whee! Whee! Okay. You're gonna play the recreated early build of the Halo Blocks game. Has somebody managed to get Halo Mega Blocks to work then? Oh right, okay, it's something else that's like copying it. Yeah, DM it to me, I'll take a look. Especially if it's playable on 360. Yeah, fuck yeah. But, I mean, if it's a PC build, I'll play it as well. Oh, a full recreation, right, so it might not be accurate. But yeah, sure, maybe. I'll have a look at it. Right, can't climb up this one. Can't climb up this one. I would love it if someone could actually, you know, retrofit that Halo Mega Bloks so it's playable on real hardware. Yellow is Tommy gun. Oh, for fuck's sake! This game sucks! Like, there's no run. I'm putting caps lock on and off. There's no run. If the solution is just to collect every crystal, then it might be faster just to memorize where all the crystals are and just take out the enemies you need to take out. They're really proud of that moonlight technique, where objects in front of the moon, like, block light. They're really impressed with that. Yeah, this is so good. I like the way we have made the light obscured. Infinite God rays to make up for the lack of God. Dun 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 dun. Is it this wall? It's not this wall. Got no choice but to fight your way back through a whole horde of enemies when you get that crystal. No, that was the crystal in question, just I wasn't able to run up the wall anymore. Fucker! They're just clipping through buildings now. Just have them fucking follow me then. There's no way I can kill all of them. There's not enough ammo in the fucking game for that. Do you reckon that's where the name came from? They're like, I cannot see these apes! They are dark apes! And then the person on the art team is like, yes! That is the name! That is the name! Dark apes! So good, so good! Ja! Go tell the CEO! Ich habe meinen Namen! Ich habe deinen Namen! rush. You know, you're only being chased by mutant apes. You could maybe, like, reload a little bit faster. Great. Where did they all come from? I'm out of shotgun ammo. I'm out of Tommy gun ammo. I'm out of M1 Garand ammo. Right, there's some, I think, M1 ammo? This might be the worst thing I've ever played. What was that? Nothing. No idea what just happened there. I'll turn off God mode when we get to level 3. Yeah, God mode may stop you taking damage. You still get slowed down by enemies when they touch you. So it's not a perfect solution. There's a crouch, which is like functionally useless in a game like this. But no shift. No like sprint. Like not on shift or anything else, you know. Something that would actually be useful. Not unless it's on a weird key. All the crouch does is, like, drop your height a little bit. Right, this is the magical building. Right. I can at least get a breather up here. And if I go back like this and then walk to the left, I can get on this rooftop. And this rooftop. Doesn't give me a great deal of rooftop access, but I'm surprised it's at least solid up here. One of the monkeys is dead. Up there. Do you really need to kill all enemies? No, as far as I understand, I just need the crystals. Oh my god, they can climb this one! Oh fuck. Not that I care, because, you know, they can't injure me. I got God mode on. Uh-huh. As far as I'm aware, it's just those crystals in the top left. I'm filled with a pure hatred by this, by the way. Apparently I went to level 5, 6, 7, and 8. Somehow. So if I memorize where the crystals are, it can't be that bad. I mean, you've still got to survive against the apes somehow. Hey, sushi! This is going to be dangerous, but let's do it.
Sushi-san.
Randomized crystal locations. Why would you do that? I didn't drop any frames, so those buffers are on you. For fuck's sake. Could you imagine if I didn't have God mode on? I would have died like 6 times over already. I can just hear like 1,000 ape sounds and then more apes just appear. More than you could possibly have the ammo to kill. Same as it ever was. Now I can understand why there is a speedrun category for this game where you just use the developer console to beat the game. Was that the lady whose song you posted and it was very penis music-y? It was very penis-y music. Very penis-y music. If we get to the next level, I'll explain the reference. Oh boy, 3 more crystals. There's a meme that uses a piece of music from a musician, I want to say Renard? And it's the sound of, like, cartoon, like, pinprick noises. And it was included with a gif from a movie. I can't remember which one, but it's one of them, like, straight-to-video DreamWorks pieces of crap. And, there's a caption on it that says penis music. And that piece of music attached to that caption became an internet meme. So now anything that has that sort of weirdness to it musically gets dubbed as penis music. And the music can be quite penis-y. So, the plan to Revenge of the Dark Apes. What do you mean, the plan? Oh, like the remake, Revenge of the Dark Apes. It would be the most cursed thing ever. That's a crystal. Crystals. No! Thanks. Thanks. Yep. Oh! 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 I'll just have to get good at avoiding, that's what it is. Like, learn where every crystal is, take a beeline directly to every single crystal. Oh god. I've heard great things about all those Planet of the Apes movies. But, like, if I started watching them now, I'd have, like, 14 movies to watch. Because they release one every, like, 2 years. It's gotta be, like, 14 of the fuckers by now. The Revenge of the Planet of the HarVest of the Future of the Apes. The Return of the Revenge of the Planet of the Apes of the Planet of the Apes of the Planet of the Humans. I don't, you know. There's 4 or 5. Add a 0. There's 40 or 50. Well, they must be good, because they continue to be, like, box office successes, but I've never seen any. Like, my knowledge of Planet of the Apes goes as far as, "Ooh, help me, Dr. Sayers!" And it was Earth all along. Hey! I've only been watching for a few seconds, but this gives me slight memories of the darkness. This is German slop. And I'm playing with God mode on, because otherwise I won't be able to beat this. There's like a speedrun competition going on at the moment with this game. Like, who's going to be the fastest speedrunner of Dark Apes? German slop. Yes, the developers of this game are Deutsch. The reboot series everyone likes is just 4 movies. Okay. I stand corrected. It feels like they're releasing one every other year. Yeah, they sure bogenscheissen this up, that's for sure. Where's the last crystal? Crystals. No. Uka is free. No, he's 50p. Where's the last fucking crystal before I lose my mind? I might be tempted to check out the Of the Apes films. You know, if I end up going on to doing movie tier lists, Of the Apes might be a good choice. That's not a crystal, that's health. I don't need to come down here. Oh no. Yeah, I've already been here. Shit. That's not health, that's the goggles that show me where enemies are, I think. And show me where crystals are. That would be fucking useful right now. Watched them last month with a friend. Alright. Oh no. So many apes! Apes! Yeah, this rain is pretty intense. There's no crystal down there. Yeah, the rain effect is good. The lighting, the god rays from the moon are good. Like, when I call this slop, I don't mean like it looks ugly, because it looks fine. It just doesn't play very well. I was kind of hoping for one of those walls I could jump up. It's okay, I got God mode on. I'm not fucked. The only way I'm gonna beat this is with God mode. I need to play Heavenly Sword, and I need to play Enslaved. Odyssey to the West. Just at least once to say I've played them. Heavenly Sword is one of those games I keep hoping Sony is going to remaster. But given Sony's current track record for ruining the things they touch, I have no faith a Heavenly Sword remake would be good. A lot of 6-axis gimmicks. Doesn't Sony own Heavenly Sword, though? Sony could easily get someone else in to do the job. Yeah, there's no way in hell I was supposed to survive this. Yeah, your monkey's paw a Silent Hill remaster out of Heavenly Sword. Okay. Fuck it, why not? Speaking of Silent Hill, who's excited for Silent Hill 2 this month? I started out liking this. I thought this game had "you are empty" energy. But no, it's just empty. I'm sure that Garlips will be picking it up, so when he's done with it, physical, I'll play it. But in the meantime, if Konami were to give me a Steam key, I certainly would not say no. Looks like they were trying to protect the crystal. We have to kill them first. I think the monster might be the beast that attacked you. Oh my god, they were human. It might be the virus that turns them into this shape. Isn't it the virus you were talking about earlier, the virus in my body? Yes, but why didn't you become one of them? Don't worry, I think it's okay. Follow me. Maybe we can find the answer here. The 6-axis stuff is toggleable. I guess I'm adding Heavenly Sword to my playlist. Oh great, the title screen music. This is gonna get boring fast. Where'd you come from? Whee! Christ Air! Benahana! 920 kickflip! Whee! Whee! Why can I get sick air? Whee! Whee! Mario time! Mario time! Mario time! Da na 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 da na 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 da na da 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 It sounds like if it was a little bit faster and it had better drums, it would sound like Soul Calibur music. This victory strengthens the soul of Gorilla Man. Gorilla Man wins. Boing, 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 boing. I can pinball around at the speed of sound. Boing. Oh, in Tools of Destruction, finding out I could turn off the 6-axis for the ball puzzles made my life a hell of a lot easier. Okay. Any more apes around? I'm amazed I can get up here. I'm gonna walk over a trigger that spawns more enemies. Fuck me! We looked down there. We saw he wasn't there. There we go. Right. You ape fuckers. I am taking every single one of you down from up here. Why's the ceiling gotta be solid? Keep hoping I'll just, like, fucking land on a chandelier. Be free of this bullshit. If it's just like a row of like singular pixels, then I would put up with that for 1080p ratchet. Like, if all the enemies could just spawn at once and I just take them all out here, that would be... that'd be good. You appeared out of nowhere, didn't you? Think I'm stupid? Does this game have a story? There is. It's told between levels in like a comic book. I don't really get it, but there's some virus or infection, and it's turning people into killer apes. Except for our main character. He's infected, but for some reason, he has not turned into a killer ape. And the other apes seem to hate him because he's not turned into a killer ape. So there's like a mystery. Maybe we'll find out why these blue crystals are powering these ape machines and why these apes are angry when you destroy the crystals. And maybe these crystals have something to do with your infection as well. Basically, the video game is an accurate retelling of what happened during COVID. You can attack me from down there? Of course you fucking can. I can only do it from one side, which is interesting. Oh no, I could do it from both. Ah! The reloads are so slow! This game sucks! Bad Run Club living up to its name. Just hoping there might be a health pickup back there. Mr. La-dee-da, I don't become an ape. Oh, la-dee-da, Mr. Frenchman with his gun. Well, what do you call it? A boom boom stick? Just pain. It's time. It is time for pain. Okay, I'm up high now for some reason. I like that noise. It tells me we're about to spawn an enemy on top of you. No! It's crashed. Ryujinx. Ryujinx is dead? So's Dark Apes. It's crashed. DarkApes.exe is not responding. Gee, really? Nintendo hired the Ryujinx dev. I mean, good on him for chasing that bag, but yeah, that means Ryujinx is done. God mode. It's specifically a reference to Red Letter Media. Rich Evans will say AIDS! And in one episode they reviewed a movie called Ape! And he did that for Ape. So now there isn't any officially supported Switch emulator. Okay, the way to look at it positively is there's thousands of games supported. Because of there being a Switch emulator, several games have been preserved. If the Ryujinx source was like available anywhere, then it might still get continued by someone else. Ape! There's an episode where they review Ape. It's like A**P***E. And it's like this really bad film that does have a couple of like funny big man in ape suit moments. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Ryujinx, but you know. I'll look at it more as, you know, Ryujinx in its current form can play so many games. Yeah, people will probably figure out how to get it to install new firmwares. So, I mean, it'll support regular Switch games up until, you know, it doesn't anymore. I mean, it's a clever move from Nintendo, because they're getting someone who knows the Switch architecture very well, who could probably build some kind of Switch, like, emulator in the future for stuff that, you know, they want to build. Who might be able to get older games to run more fluently on Switch 2. I mean, it makes sense from a business point of view for Nintendo to hire that guy. And, you know, chase that bag. If you spent your whole life making an emulator for somebody else's hardware and then they hire you, shit, that's the dream come true for the person working on it. So, as disappointed as I am that it's no longer going to be a thing, I am happy for the Ryujinx guy. Because that's clearly, like, the ideal scenario, right? emulator doesn't get shut down. You don't get taken to court. The company you were building software to run their shit wants you to build software to run their shit. You take out an emulator that is a massive threat to your business model, and you take on somebody who clearly knows what they're doing. Somebody at Nintendo had their thinking cap on when they made that decision. Happy Halloween, you filthy animals! Home Alone might make a good tier list, because all the games are shit. It can't take that long to cover them all in depth. If I started work on it now, I could get it done in time for Christmas. I mean, Dragon Ball's the current one. I've got as far as the thumbnail and some opening paragraphs. I hate this game so much. Yeah, but like, objectively, the PlayStation 1 is an easier piece of hardware to emulate. Nothing was really, like, hardware-based in it. Almost everything was software-based. So long as you figure out the software, the rest is relatively simple. Well, you say not at the time, but I mean, there was Bleem, there was Virtual Game Station. There was already 2 on the market. There was that emulator called, like, just PSX on its own. I can't remember when that came about. That might have been a bit later. I remember playing some kind of fork of Virtual Game Station called Easy Game Station back in the day. Follow me, we've got a job to do. Before this happened, my friends and I discovered a distant island on which we found an ancient temple. Within the temple, there was a huge crystal, and we thought we were rich. But every time we got near to the crystal, it started to glow, and a kind of radiation killed many men right away. Radiation? The radiation killed them at once? Most of them, yes. We have been scared ever since. A few of us who survived left the island immediately. When the night came, the horror returned. People started to die one after another. Their screams of pain and fear still haunt me. Later that night, I fell unconscious. There's the loop. I fell unconscious, and then when I woke up, you were in front of me. However, this began. Let me finish it. Is this the island? Yes. I will never forget it. This is time to end it, once and for all. Oh boy. This level's not going to be much better, is it? Saturn's only just got good in recent years. Yeah, Beetle Saturn is so good now. It's practically flawless. There are like, people who speedrun Sega Saturn games that say, if you were to put Beetle Saturn in my hands and not tell me, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a real Sega Saturn and Beetle. That's how good Saturn emulation has gotten now. Yeah, I mean, the PC version in RetroArch is pretty good, but on Android, it's, from my understanding, it's even better because they can just convert the system, like, the system code directly into Android code. On PC, it's a little bit more complicated. You have to sort of write something called, I think it's an interpreter that reads the code and then sort of interprets what it's meant to be, whereas they could just recompile it like 1.1 on Android. Which is why it runs so fucking well on Android. And it runs so, yes, as you say, Linux as well. The Linux PC in the office has Beetle Saturn on it. But I'm this close to buying one of those new Saturn flash cards. Because they're like $40 and the compatibility is insane. You see, the thing about optical drive emulators, if you're using the ODE for the Sega Saturn, is optical disc emulation still has to load games at, like, the speed of the optical disc drive. Whereas, if you're using one of these new flash cards that just go in the, like, STV expansion port on the Saturn, that will load games directly at the speed of the SD card. And you don't end up wearing out your disk drive. Although if you have an ODE, you know, you wouldn't be wearing out your disk drive. But yeah, like, that's why I want to get one, because it seems like a good idea. It's just Sega Saturn emulates so sort of flawlessly now that I don't really see the need to hook myself up with a console when everything I could play I could just play on PC. I mean, the magic of playing it on the console is gone, but... Oh, Croc works straight up. The whole situation with Croc on Sega Saturn is funny. That because their dev kits never booted up a particular way, they didn't know about the fault until the disc literally got in the hands of retail Saturns. They're like, oh dear! Retail Saturns work differently than the development kits. It would have been nice to know that before we put out a disc that doesn't play properly unless you go to the BIOS first. It's kind of funny how that went down. A retro-bit Sega Saturn controller. I am tempted, but like all things, it's like cost versus like value, right? I bought a game the other day. I spent £12 on a video game yesterday. Yeah. Mr. I don't have any money. Mr. who's watching his money really tightly bought a game yesterday for £12. Yeah, they're fairly cheap, and they use the Sega schematics, so they are licensed by Sega. They are made exactly to the Sega Saturn's original specification. Just USB, of course. Or wireless. I mean, Sega were doing the 6-button pads for PC in Japan, like, years ago. So Retrobit probably just got the permission to slap their name on them and make them work. Sometimes you just hit an invisible wall and it's just not clear. Something is solid here and I can't jump over it. Crash Bandicoot ass-sounding music. Fuck me! Great. I mean, I'd like a USB Saturn 3D pad, but, you know. Would be nice to have some health in here. Oh, I hit something solid that I can't walk over. Oh, I hit something solid that I can't walk over. Oh, I hit something solid that I hit something solid that I can't walk over. I hit something solid that I can't walk over. Why is this game so dogshit? Is that a pyramid? That's a fucking Mayan pyramid. Ah, yes. Nothing screams ape cult like Mayan pyramid. Fuck it, I'm too far in this level. I wanna keep my progress. God mode's going on. If this game had quick save and quick load, it might even be borderline decent. They might be TIE Fighter sounds. I hadn't actually put 2 and 2 together, but they definitely sound like they were recorded the same way. Oh yes, I love when my games have untextured cues. This level seems like the best one so far. For, like, scale, difficulty. Not that I can, you know, make a comment on difficulty now that I've enabled God mode, but... I don't know if I'll be registering a time for Bad Run Club for this game. To be fair, there is a dev mode that allows you to, there's a dev, category that allows you to abuse the game's console commands. So I might register a time with that. Oh! Oh! Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Fucking disgusting drink, by the way. I'm wearing this for your benefit. It's itchy as fuck, and you can't see it because of the way I'm lit. What drink? Let's get ready to rumble! Sugar-free. It's an energy drink, and not a very nice one. How do they describe the flavor? Because I would describe it as, like, strawberry. It doesn't say. But I would describe it as, like, regurgitated strawberry ice pop flavor. Why do I get caught on everything? Oh great, an ape just spawned on top of me. You saw that, right? Mango Loco. Ooh, yeah. Mango Loco is definitely one of the better ones. I tend to avoid the full sugar energy drinks, so... I haven't had a Mango Loco in a little while. I think the last time I had one, it was early morning, and I was in Spoons having a Spoons breakfast. And you can have, like, a monster with, like, vodka in it. With the breakfast. I was like, when in Rome! But I wasn't in Rome. I was in Faversham. Why can't I walk anymore? What the fuck is this shit? Why do I keep getting stuck on shit? while this Grant Kirkhope ass music is playing. I'm surprised I didn't get telefragged by the ape. Yeah, when did I have a full sugar one recently that was naughty and I was like, fuck it, I'm having it? Oh, a Ripper! I had a Ripper like 2 nights ago. Because I hadn't had a Ripper in forever. I had one of those Lucozade tropical energy drinks like a month ago. And they taste like Ripper. Monster Ripper. And at the time I thought, oh, you know, this is just bad Monster Ripper. But after having had a Monster Ripper the other day, I think the Lucozade Alert Tropical is better than the Monster Ripper. I know, controversial. If they could do a sugar-free version of that tropical, I would be in heaven. Although the biggest issue I have with energy drinks is that a lot of them, especially the sugar-frees, use maltodextrin as a flavor enhancer. And maltodextrin is one of my triggers for IBS and GERD. So I try to avoid things with maltodextrin in, generally. The full sugar monsters have maltodextrin in as, like, the smallest ingredient, but they couldn't resist putting it in there. So that's another reason why I don't really touch a lot of the full sugar energy drinks, is they use maltodextrin as well as a flavor enhancer on top. Full sugar monsters that don't. Mango Loco, Aussie Lemonade, and I think that's about it. I think the rest all have maltodextrin in some form, the full sugar monsters. Yeah, the other day I thought, you know what, fuck it, I haven't had milk in a while. And I've been fine. Let's see if we can confirm that milk really is a trigger. Milk is a trigger. I am suffering for milk that I had 3 days ago. I'm still suffering for milk I had 3 days ago. Yeah, milk is a trigger. Lactose free is fine. Like, I'll have oat milk a lot of the time, and oat milk is fine. Oat milk tastes fucking great. And in a coffee, you don't notice. You know, I have, like, milk substitutes and that sort of thing. And there's a coffee creamer I use that, you know, has milk in it, but is fine. I think the issue is when I have something like ice cream or clotted cream or cream on strawberries, you know, that sort of thing. That's when the cream is noticeable. That's when my body goes, this is a bit much, don't you think? I'm gonna punish you now. Is there a crystal in here? Have I missed one? It looks like I've missed one, because I don't see a crystal in here. That mean I've got to go back and get a crystal. Fuck that shit, I'm using the... Oh my god, I left it outside. Unbelievable. Victory! Mankind is back on track. Well done. So it is 4 levels, not 8. So I don't know why the splitter says 8. It's 4 levels. So I missed a crystal outside, which is... Oh, you can kind of see what I'm wearing now. Because of the screen. Alright, take care, Jacob. It's a Wednesday Addams wig. So, control, reset. No. Edit splits. There's 4 levels, then... Let's see how it behaves when I, like, pick level 1. And then, I don't know. Whoops. Oh no. Why is the split set up for 8 then? Edit splits. Remove. I thought your hair was just not lit well. This stream was a mistake! Right. Is God mode still active? Yeah. You have beautiful tomorrow hair. Tomorrow hair. If that's a reference to Wednesday, I haven't seen it yet. Because I can't trust myself not to become an insatiable gooner. Right, there's no crystal in this room. Wonderful. Great. Oh, because today is Tuesday. I get it. It's not that way. How are you meant to do this game fast in any way, shape, or form? Look, I respect myself too much to try and speedrun this game. There will be no speedrun from me for Bad Run Club this month. Because fuck this garbage. Like, this game is literal, like, dog shit. This is dog shit from back when dog shit used to turn white. That's how dog shit this is. Huh. Let's try something else. I'll watch and learn. Here's the deal. You'll slip and slide on Ally McBeal. I did have a folder of spooky streams. For real, why doesn't dog shit turn white anymore? The ingredients in dog food has changed. That's the short answer. The ingredients in dog food has changed. Everyone, I'm scared. I'm scared needs a personal folder in order to work correctly. Okay. Why is the game so big? If you didn't satisfy the request, please quit the game by pressing the escape key. If instead you have extracted the folder from the .rar file, you're free to proceed by pressing the enter key. The game is about to begin. You'll need the WASD keys to move in the gaming area. The E key is what you need in order to interact with doors and objects. The shift key lets you run while moving. You'll need the control key to crouch. Feel free to look around with the mouse. It is important to play the game with a medium-high volume. Even your headphones will serve the purpose. You need to hear certain sounds in order to go on in the game. The game will try to deceive you as many times as it can. In case something goes wrong, feel free to check the folder in order to report any error. I'm extremely sorry. I didn't really want to do that. Huh? Forgive me. Wow, it is the most smallest window I've ever seen in my life. And my mouse is locked in. I'm scared, everybody! If you open up Dark Vampire... I don't have Dark Vampires here. Hey, everyone! I'm so alone. Hold on. Quick message from Novaware. The game you're about to play may contain flashing lights and loud noises. This may be my last horror game on Game Jolt. I know a lot of you guys dislike these .exe games. That's why I'll stop making those. But remember, this game was made by Novaware. That means it's good. Or at least better than most of the .exe games out there. Happy Halloween and have fun. No. Is it really this? Hold on. Oh my god, it's another one where it... That is the absolute lowest quality thing I have ever seen in my life. Hold on. Let's add desktop number 1. There we go. No. It really... The creepypasta. It's too dark in there. Okay. It looks like the text boxes come up on top, so I'll have to read you what they say. Boom. Gonna have to adjust the volume level. Boom, boom. There we go, much better. Hey, hey, come back here. They're all gone. The sign says they're all gone. Oh, spooky caves scare me. Let's have the light off. Oh. You should have left this place, ... Oh, that's amazing. Cringe. Amazing. Hey, Draven. I'm never playing Dark Apes again in my life, and Bad Run Club can get fucked if they want a time from me. We've now moved on to other trash! I'm just surprised I haven't heard Lavender Town yet. No one knows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows but me. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Ooh. This is so fucking cringe. Runs better than 95% of the last few Pokemon games. Ouch. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I have been awaiting your arrival. Who are you? What have you done to me? I should be the one asking this question. You don't remember, do you? It's your fault. You left many other innocent souls dying by playing those stupid and lame .exe games! It doesn't matter if the games are good or bad. People still have died. Don't you feel proud of yourself, Test? Okay, so my username on this PC is called Test because I was trying to create an admin account. So it's literally called Test because it's like, is it working? Just like, do you feel proud of yourself? You would put your name there. Yes, I'm talking to you. I won't let you do this to me. The game has just begun. And it's closed, but it hasn't really closed, I think. I think it's still open. Yeah, it's 1 pixel big. The game is 1 pixel big, and it's open in the center. Which, I mean, is kind of clever. I'll give it that. I'm waiting for a jump scare. I'm waiting for a, like, yeah. Come on, I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. There is nobody there. Jeremy spoken. Class today. Spooking. There will be no coming back for you. You can never leave. Oh, what did it say? There is nobody there. Beep, beep, boop. It's my favorite lyrics. You can never leave. There is nobody there. You can never leave. There is nobody there. There is nobody there. This is where you end. Goodbye, Red. There is nobody there. You can never leave. Hotel Pokefornia. Don't give them ideas. Pokemon Pokefornication. Dreams of Pokefornication. Dreams of Pokefornication. We appear to be at an impasse here now. This is where you end. Goodbye, Red. But there's nothing happening now. Is this the ending? Is this the end? I'm going to assume this is the end. Let's try closing it and see what happens. I can't close it. For real, I can't close it. End task worked. That was alone! Hey guys. Do you want to see something fun? Do you want to see something I'm not supposed to have? I'm not supposed to have. Right. Shall we then? I want to skip logging in, thank you very much. There's no need to load profile data, trust me. There's no data to load. I was sure you were going to pull Dead Island after that sound. Funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. It's not really scary though. The only scary thing is how much potential this had. That's the only scary thing. That, and I suppose if environments made out of building blocks make you uncomfortable, then you might find this uncomfortable. But like this game is far from an optimized state. Like that happens right before a game's release. So yeah, these loading times are fucking dreadful. We'll be in shortly. He says. It's the second window. Ah. Yeah, no, it's definitely loading. Request level, streaming in level, game maps, campaign, see LA Bubbles, Malibu, see LA Malibu 3. It's done 02, 01, hub events. So yeah, it's loading all parts of the open world together at once and stitching them together. Whereas in an actual optimized state, had this released in the state it was in, it probably would have loaded chunks as you were in them, I suspect. So the loading times would have been a lot faster than this. But it is loading, because I can see in the development console it is loading. Admittedly slowly, but it is loading. It's called Dead Island 2 because you wait 2 years for it to load. It's called Dead Island 2 because it's the second game in the Dead Island series. But this ended up getting cancelled, and then development restarted again, and then that was cancelled, and then development restarted again under Dambuster, and that's the one that we got. If I'm not mistaken, this was in development by Jaeger. It's essentially one load, yeah. This is the one that Jaeger were working on. This is the one that mechanically is incredibly similar to the original Dead Island. It's basically the original Dead Island, but it's got more going on. Whereas the Dead Island 2 we got was almost an entirely different game to the original Dead Island. Not that I'm that bothered, because that was good too, but yeah. I'm going to have a look at that console again. Warning, UGX object failed. Material index 7 is invalid. Lid SMC has to be movable if you'd like to move. Material 7 is invalid. Material 7 is invalid. Material index 6 is invalid. Oh, number 2 is great, and it's on Steam now. It wasn't when it launched. One, Riptide, Retro Revenge, the MOBA, Escape, Survivors. Well, Retro Revenge, I don't really consider a Dead Island game. Escape is way better than it has any right to be, and I could be talking about myself as a live streamer. I could also be talking about Escape Dead Island. Both are accurate. Both are way better than they have any right to be. And I did enjoy streaming Escape Dead Island like a few years back. I was going to do a Dead Island Iceberg. I haven't given up on it. I've got, tons of entries written for it. It's just, it's getting around to that shit. I grabbed every UK copy of Dead Island on Xbox 360 and PS3. All its different versions, Waiting for... Oh, there we go. I had to press space, apparently. Rip headphone users. Alright. The LA Pier. I'm starting out in a room that's different from the one I was expecting to. Talk to the hub NPC and find out how you can help. Okay. I don't have lock picking, so I can't open that. Definitely need to open the door that's right next to the big hole. Right. Oh, I see. This is loaded up from where I played up to. Wow, this game actually had a working save load. Huh. Got me impressed. That means I should have a bunch of weapons. Yeah. Destructive, brain-tangling handgun pistol. Yeah.
This dog won't shoot.
Did we miss much? The Dark Apes game was disappointing, so now I'm playing random shit that I had on hand that I was waiting for spooky streams to play. This is the Dead Island 2 prototype that I'm not supposed to have. Please don't tell anyone. Oh shit. If there's any zombies nearby, I've definitely alerted them. Does feel awfully empty though. Whoa! It's my side hop, I see. I side hopped off a vehicle and I went flying at the speed of Clint Eastwood. I mean in this proto. We finally got it running. It took a while to start. So you haven't missed anything yet.
I'm ready to let loose. I like a challenge. Why don't I have unlimited ammo? I'm a pro. Fucked it up. Now I can.
Oh fuck. There we go.
Got it on the first take.
I like Escape Dead Island, and the PC port is legit. It's very, very solid. That's how I played through it on stream, but if I decided to play through it again, I would definitely... okay, escape is the menu button, though. Escape is the menu button, though. I'm confused. Oh, checkpointed me on the proto. Yeah, so I have played a little bit of this proto back when I received it. So that's why I have some progress in it. Like, you can see what they were going for with this. Big, open world. have any ammo. Anyway, if I can find one, I want to show you that this build actually had drivable vehicles. I know where on the map all the drivable vehicles are. Like, there's a big car park full of drivable vehicles. But I don't want to have to drive all the way to it. Yeah, every issue that, you know, this Dead Island had, this Dead Island 2, that ultimately led to its cancellation, were all the result of publisher meddling by Deep Silver. Like, it's my understanding that the Dead Island that we got from Dambuster is the result of Deep Silver saying, all right, fine, make the game you want.
Would kill for some ammo right now.
They were actually given more creative freedom. If that had happened with this, and they weren't constantly being told to change things at the 11th hour, this is the Dead Island 2 we would have got. I think at that point, oh, nice. Land inside the building. At that point, I think Deep Silver just wanted a game out, you know? They had learned their mistakes from the way they had treated Jaeger and everybody else that had worked on Dead Island 2 for them. They just sort of gave them the freedom to do what they wanted. It's just unfortunate that so many studios had to suffer before then. And this never got finished.
Paying attention.
I was happy with Dead Island 2. It was my game of the year last year until that retroactively changed when I played Bakeru this year. When I played Bakeru in January this year, my game of the year for last year changed to Bakeru. But otherwise, Dead Island 2 is my second favorite of the year. Easy. Dead Island 2 that we got was peak. And I'm not just saying that as a fan of the franchise. But it was peak. It just was not Dead Island. When I got it, I told myself, alright, this isn't Dead Island, this isn't the Dead Island you know. So appreciate it just for what it is, and don't let that, like, disappoint you. And once I told myself that, I liked it. But I had to tell myself that first. Oh, Rage is on cue. Okay. Well, I wasted that. Okay. I think the cars are up there somewhere. Like, there's a path... Yeah. I get up that hill, there should be a car park full of drivable vehicles.
That's broken. I'm fixing it.
Whoa! Nice. Well, you know, it wasn't using that head anyway. Headshot!
And so Spec Ops is in licensing hell now. I suppose you can look at, like, the second-hand value of Spec Ops now as Jaeger getting the respect now for their game, now that it's desirable to collectors. I would like to play The Line at some point. I've heard that that it's got good things about it that I should not let myself have spoiled. So I deliberately haven't spoiled myself on them. Yeah. This car park's got drivable buggies. Oh, Chacaron! Interesting. So this song, right, the guy who composed Chacaron... Wait, no, I'm getting confused with Tunak Tunaktun. It's the creator of Tunak Tunaktun that got arrested for human trafficking. Chacaron, Chacaron. Just trying to stop it every couple of seconds so I don't get content ID'd on it, you see. Do you like seeing the underneath of buildings? Wow, Offspring. What in the world happened to me? That is a very good question. Respawn me in the car park, please. Close enough. I need to... Is there an options? Can I, like, adjust the volume level of the music? Of course I can't! I know I content ID'd you on Mob Rules on Maximum Carnage. I content ID'd myself on the Spider-Man stream with the Jungwi Malmsteen song, Rising Force. The fucking Paw Patrol stream is still dead because I played the Malicious Gravy MC version of number 1 from Bleach, so it... That one is, you know, blocked worldwide. One of these days I'll clean it up. Yes, so in the Spider-Man stream, the topic of the X-Men 98 cartoon came up, and that the Japanese version of the cartoon had a theme song that it had an opening song that sounded a lot like Rising Force, and I commented on that, and I showed the song, and I said, you know, this is what it sounds like, and yeah, got content ID'd for that. I wonder if the music they were using at this point was any indication of the music that they had intended for this. I want to see if
Not yet.
how do I back out to the main menu? Isn't expecting a controller. Oh, no, that exited the game. I think. Yeah, it won't react now. Speaking of things I'm not allowed to have, let's play Wolverine. Actually, I think I deleted that, to be fair, because it was taking up fuck tons of space. Let's see, did I? Yes, I totally deleted it, and I don't want Insomniac to come after me, so I definitely deleted Wolverine. Definitely. What have I got left laying around? Oh yeah, yeah. This is definitely going to be a horror game. Do I have a controller plugged in? I do. This whole time I had a controller plugged in. Well, what are you waiting for? Throw me a pass! What? Every game is loud. Definitely a horror game. Tori, Macbat, ramen noodles? Hidden headquarters. Oh, the way this controller's mapped. The yeah, unplayable. The DualSense doesn't always map properly on Windows. Is the Switch controller working? Apparently not. Mouse and keyboard it is. Definitely a horror game, I promise. Every single one of this dev's games are secretly horror games. There's usually a level or two levels where, like, creepy PS1 haunted demo disc stuff happens. So I count them as horror games. Tori 3D, Tori 3D 2 are definitely horror games. Can't jump on them. Funny you should mention Sonic. This dev posted a video online with the Sonic R model over Tori's model. Just like as a joke. And it looked really, really cool. This is kind of tricky with mouse and keyboard. Anything over here? Oh, tail soups. No. Mr. Star. The guy who made Spark, Marky Jester. Was it Marky Jester who made Spark? I think so. Yeah, no, he's legit. I got all the time in the world for Marky Jester. A lot of the old, a lot of the Sonic old bees, Marky Jester, DRX, Hez, Simon Tomley, aka Stealth, the Builder. Yeah, all the time in the world for a lot of those old bees in the Sonic community. When I first joined the Sonic community, they were the people that were sort of like the main authority at the time, so... C rank! Where? Palm Tree Paradise, Lunar Lasers, Pyro Palace, Tough Tower, Dash Dimension. Palm Tree Paradise. Speaking of Sonic. I'm loving the Sega Saturn era Sonic music going on here. Getting like Jumping Flash vibes from the music as well. Maybe it's not as crazy and nuts as like Jumping Flash and Bomberman World on PS1, but you know, if I had a few more samples, it would be kind of weird, like their soundtracks. Sonic R theme, yeah, banger. Richard Jakes with, I forget the name of the female singer. And... oh. Like, I imagine this game is probably really satisfying with a compatible controller. Lunar Lasers. Starlight Carnival merch. Oh, I meant to touch these. Look, where I come from, a green barrier with a laser in it is designed to hurt you. Yeah, there's weird laser traps in Kent. Yeah, the wavy laser, it's wavy too! It's like having something you're meant to collect do the Medusa head wobble, you know? Instinct tells you it's a no. Love the little squeak when you land, it's cute. The Nintendo obstacle progression. Introduce it in a relatively safe environment. Yeah. I get that. Ooh, got an Indiana Jones hat. Speaking of Indiana Jones, that's this year, isn't it, on Xbox? Spring next year on everything else. Am I meant to get over there? Oof! Oh, apparently I could click out of the game window there. That was weird. Monkey Ball mixed with Mario 64. I can see that. You know, there is a like late DOS or early Windows game I'm looking for that I want to say is either a first or third person shooter. Very primitive graphics, like software mode. There was a level set in the sky with like platforms with balloons on them, and there were giant heads. And I want to say I played a demo of it back on like a shareware disc in the 90s as a kid. And I would love to know what game that is. I'll have to do a bit of Googling around and see if I can find out sort of like early 3D games that were like late DOS. To give you an idea of the age of like potential age of the game, on the same shareware disc there was like a demo of Little Big Adventure 2. If that helps sort of like date it. I liked the Little Big Adventure 2 demo as well, but I had no idea what the hell I was doing in it. Oh dear, gotta do the whole thing in one shake. Alright. Space area. No. So, to try and clarify, like, I have a memory of going into first-person aiming, potentially. I remember having to shoot at a target. I want to say that target may or may not have been human head-shaped. The platforms were sort of circular, they were floating in the air, and they had, like, rings around them. And there were enemies that I could shoot. I had, like, a cannon or something, possibly on my character's arm. Does that sound like any game that, like, any of you are familiar with from, let's say, 94 through, like, 99? Like, I didn't realize how much it bothered me that I didn't know the name of this game, but thinking about it now, it kind of annoys me that I played something as a kid that I enjoyed the demo of. I'd probably dig. Space Harrier. I'm afraid it's not. Like, my head is like, what if it's MDK? Like the first one. Because that sounds like it could be MDK, doesn't it? Because he's sort of like got a cannon on his arm. It was a third-person shooter. But I don't know if there was ever a level set in the sky with platforms that were held up by balloons that had like circular rings. Yeah, it sounds MDK-ish in my head. You see, I've only played MDK2, and MDK2 is like grimdark. Or at least it starts out grimdark. But the gameplay in my head that I remember sort of reminds me of the gameplay of MDK2. The first MDK is BDSM. What do you mean? Like, you're tied up? What I'll do is I'll look online for like screenshots or gameplay footage of MDK. And if I see a level that is familiar as I'm scrubbing through, then that'll give me the answer. And if I don't, then it's, you know, off to like abandonware websites, potentially. The character is in a gimp suit and the helmet is the weapon. Then maybe not, because the helmet wasn't the weapon in this thing that I remember playing. You had like you were either carrying a gun or you had like a gun on your arm. You tell me this isn't a horror game. Look, there's a floating skull with a purple eye. Definitely a horror game. Ah! Oh my god, Draven! Bringing out the existential horror today. Virtual on. Well, the game I'm thinking of, the texturing wouldn't be far off like how Virtuon looked. Fuck it, I'm looking for this game right now. So if I go MDK PC full playthrough,
Okay.
mute some guy named Cenatar. Let me have a look at the way the character looks in third person. It could be MDK. I'm looking for like a level that takes place in the sky. Some of the environments are like bright blocky colors in MDK. Scrubbing through. There's definitely like zany moments, but doesn't look like the game I'm thinking of. And to be fair, the demo wouldn't, you know, I'm getting further through the game. The demo wouldn't be like all the way near the end of PC. PC game, 3D, person shooter. 1990s. All the obvious ones like Wolfenstein, no. Third-person view shooters. Abandonware DOS. Sounds promising. An MDK showing up under that category. There is a PC port of Space Harrier, for fuck's sake. Let's go to my Abandonware. And then theme, no, genre. Guess shooter? But there sure are a lot of shooters. Training action games, top-rated action games. Shooting games. Platform, PC. It's probably most of them, to be fair. Yeah. Like, it's early 90s. Maybe about, like, 94. It's like 113 games in 1994 alone. I might have to rethink my approach to this. Remember the color of the head? You got me wondering if there was even a head in it. I want to say it was a white head. Boot up the DOS version of Space Harrier and the music's real bad. MDK Sky level. No, if there was a sky level in MDK, it would show up on a Google image search. It doesn't, so. Like, I'm digging deep, and there was an arrow. I think there was an arrow power-up that you could shoot. Like, it would be easier for me to find the shareware disk in question, which I think was 1001 shareware, and it was on like 2 discs. That might be the solution. It's like an arrow in a shareware stack. I'm willing to look for it. Like, it visually, it sort of reminds me, in my head now, I'm seeing fucking Pandemonium. Because Pandemonium was... If Pandemonium was on the shareware disc, it would have to be at least 1996, wouldn't it? I'm like, maybe it could be that. And then the game I'm thinking could be that was a DOS game made in an MS-DOS game jam in fucking 2020. So it's not that. But that looks cool. I'll put a bookmark in that. Post-apocalyptic Petra. Has like a similar sort of visual vibe to that. Well, I'm not gonna look for this anymore on stream. I think what I'll do is I'll bring the stream to a close shortly, and then I will just go deep digging for this 3D game. I can't remember if it was first or third person, or if it even had a toggle. It is driving me mad. Okay, that is what I will do. Tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Also, Tory 3D, you know, was too big and didn't fit on the screen. Tomorrow we have a publisher opportunity. We're checking out Scoutfold Into the Fray on Xbox One/Series, and then maybe I'll know which game it is by Friday. Wednesday, you must wear the wig. Do you want me to wear this wig out tomorrow? Like, you wouldn't be able to see the reactions from people, and if someone stops me, I'll say, well, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Alright. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. Dark Apes is a piece of shit, and I'm never playing it again. I am now going to spend potentially several hours looking for a game that I may well have hallucinated as a child. Until next time, if we live that long, take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Play Dark Vampires. Never know, it might be better.